Alright, in this video we are going to be talking about why you should never buy All Seeing Eye in Grand Peace Online. Let's get straight into the video. Okay, let's actually talk about All Seeing Eye and why nobody should ever really be buying All Seeing Eye. First thing I want to get out of the way is All Seeing Eye cost a staggering 20,000 Robux. To give you guys an idea of how much that is, you can drop $100 on this game, $99.99, and you will get 10,000 Robux. You will have to drop $200 to get 20,000 Robux, and you will be fresh completely out of Robux. That is insane that you are going to drop $200 to literally get one Grand Peace Online Game Pass. Unless you have like 10,000 hours or you're rich as hell, you should never ever be buying this Game Pass, because $200 is just way too much money for what that Game Pass actually does. First of all, it's not like it's some cheat Game Pass. As good as this Game Pass may be, at the end of the day, it's 2 times drop rates on devil fruits. All right, Logia, epic, and mythical devil fruits I think are the ones that are accounted for in 2 times Logia. So yeah. And it's not like something that, oh, max level, get any fruit you want immediately. No, you're still gonna have to grind. You're still gonna have to like be a mindless idiot. You're just gonna have 2 times rates as everybody else, and that's gonna cost you $200. Listen, as stingy as foe you may be, all right, at times, as stingy as foe you may be, that is an insane amount of money. I think what it is and why people actually buy it and why people contemplate buying it even is because of how stingy Foyu is and how much things cost in this game, to the point where he's sort of like created a new low for how much you have to pay, like 15 minutes of, what is it 15 minutes of 2 times drop rates? It's something like that. That's so dumb that you have to pay like $2 for 15 minutes of 2 times drop rates. That is insane, okay? And I feel like that's become such a norm now, and Foyu's been able to push these insane prices for these insane little things that he's able to get away with like a $200 what's it called, All Seeing Eye, like 2 times 2, literally you're paying for 2 times drop rates. That's really what you're paying for. Yes, All Seeing Eye has other things that it can do, but nobody's really using it for that. If you didn't know, there is another mechanic All Seeing Eye has, is it'll tell you when the next fruit will spawn in your server that you're in, which, I mean, it's pretty decent. That's pretty good too, but again, not $200 pretty good. So yeah, it's just wild to me that people are genuinely willing to spend $200 on a Grand Peace Online Game Pass. And I'm not saying you should never have it. I have All Seeing Eye. If somebody were to talk about this, it's me. I have All Seeing Eye, and I didn't pay for it. I do this Grand Peace Online stuff. I make these videos. I have so many hours on GPO, and I'm like, oh yeah, I would never buy that. Like, I just wouldn't. It's just a waste of my money to spend that much on All Seeing Eye is insane. So that should really tell you guys something. You should not buy it, no matter how much you farm. Like, I knew somebody who had 1,000 hours on GPO, and all he did was farm, and even he didn't buy his All Seeing Eye. He traded it. Like, he got it, he did not buy it. He was gonna, but he didn't, and thank God he did not, because that would have been horrible. Like, just dropping $200 to get an All Seeing Eye is just, it's a poor financial decision. All right, it really is, when what you're looking at is literally, like, to dumb it down, I'm pretty sure this is all Seeing Eye can do. I could pull up the wiki. It's too much work. I could pull it up, but all it does is give you 2 times Logia drop rates permanently, which you already will get on weekends. Yes, it does stack with that, but like, still, it'll also tell you every time a fruit will, like, it'll give you a timer of when fruits will spawn within servers. And with the new dungeons techs, that can be done now, I made a video on it, but the new dungeon update, kind of, where you can have multiple people, if you go to wave 50, get a fruit. So realistically, I guess, technically, if you were to be on an alt on multiple alts and somehow get a way for them to be safe, right? And they all somehow had all-seeing eye. We're not even going to question how you would go about this, but we were to do that, and it was 2 times Logia, right? And let's say it's the weekend, so it's 4 times Logia, and you had 2 accounts, so you're on 8 times Logia. You go to wave 50. Let's say you get 5 accounts. All right, so that's 5 accounts with 4 times Logia. 5 times 4. That still only means you are getting 20 times the percentage, but it's a, I think, is it a 2% chance, a 4% chance to get a Logia? So you're getting an 80% chance to get a Logia, right? If you were to do that. But you would literally have to be paying not 200, 400, 800, you'd be paying $1,000 to pretty much almost get a guaranteed Logia every time you do a dungeon, right? And there are people who have this thought process, who like have this idea and think, yeah, that's reasonable, that's fair, I'm gonna do that because I just care about Grand Peace Online, and I will pay an ungodly amount of money just to get guaranteed fruits in Grand Peace Online. I don't even know if what I said would just work, but that's just to give you an idea of how people genuinely think when it comes to this game. So I do understand that there are people who will like play this game constantly, and this game is like their life, but that still does not justify dropping $200 on this game. And I do know that it applies to more than just dungeons. You can do it with Sea Beast farming and Kraken farming, but I still do think that that is absolutely insane. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that it can tell you when fruits spawn in public or private servers, whatever, in main game, but I do feel like that's kind of a useless feature almost at this point. In the earlier parts of the game that was useful, but now it's kind of just dumb because it's like literally the worst way of getting a fruit, even with a timer, even with it telling you when that fruit is gonna spawn. It's still like just awful to wait for. It's never a good thing to wait for, because you could literally do so many dungeons before a fruit spawns. You could grind so many CBs, so many Krakens before a fruit spawns. It's just never a good idea to go for that. So if you are going to get all-seeing eye, I'm sure you have put a certain amount of time into thinking about what you would do, how many fruits you would get, how your grinding experience would change. But yeah, don't wait in servers for a fruit to spawn. I hope this conversation could have helped sway somebody's decision who's like, I want to buy all-seeing eye. Don't. I know it's also a little bit out of the blue. All-seeing eye came out a long time ago, and if you don't know, all-seeing eye did replace Devil Fruit Notifier. So if you had Devil Fruit Notifier, you now have all-seeing eye. But regardless, this video was very unscripted, so sorry if it was all over the place. That's it. See you guys next time. Peace.